Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we're going to be predicting the second half of the MLB season. So we're going to go run through my divisional predictions again, like of the order of where each team will finish, then playoff predictions, and then we'll go over some award winners. So starting off with the American League East, the current order in the East is the Yankees are top the division with the best record in baseball. Second is the Rays, then Blue Jays, Red Sox, and then Orioles. The division is really good right now. So it's not as competitive as you thought it might have been, but it's really good because all teams are above 500. So predicting the order they will finish in, at the bottom I have the Baltimore Orioles. They're definitely headed in the right direction, and as crazy as it sounds, they're actually only 3.5 games out of a wild card spot. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they are showing improvement, and they're not going to be like horrendous for the rest of the year. Number 4, it was really tough, either the Red Sox, Blue Jays, or Rays. I decided to go with the Blue Jays. They did fire manager Charlie Montoyo looking for a spark. They have been a little bit better. They're a really good team, just not performing up to their highest level. Their pitching definitely needs to be better. I think their second half of their season will be better than their first half, but they will ultimately end up falling short of the playoffs. Number 3 in the AL East, I'm going with the Red Sox. So the Red Sox are a good team with good players. They're just really inconsistent. They can't stay good. Like they started off really bad, then they got back to 500. Now they're above 500, as every team is in the AL East, but they just can't stay good. Like it's either they'll go win a lot and then they'll go lose a lot. They're too inconsistent, and I think they could make the playoffs, but I don't think they will. Number 2 in the AL East, I have the Rays. They've been really good so far. I think they're going to continue to have a good season and grab one of the wildcard spots. And my predicted AL East champion after one half of the season is, no surprise, it's the Yankees. They're having an unreal season. They're on pace for well over 100 wins, and the Yankees win the AL East. Moving on to the AL Central. So the current standings, the Twins are at the top of the division, closely followed by the Guardians and White Sox. Then the Tigers and Royals are at the bottom. So it's shaping up to be a 3-team race for the division winner. I think it will still be like that. Towards the end of the season, it will be the Twins, Guardians, and White Sox battling for the division. So starting off with my predictions after half the season, at the bottom of the division, I have the Royals. You could say Tigers, but I think the Royals are going to get worse, especially because they'll be trading players away like Andrew Benintendi and Michael Taylor. In fourth place in the division, I have the Tigers. They're underperforming this season. They're actually worse than they were last year. They're going to go in fourth place. I don't really have a ton to say about the Tigers. Besides, they're finishing fourth in the AL Central. Third is between the Guardians and White Sox. I would go with White Sox. It's really close. I think the Guardians have been the better team so far. But White Sox at 3, so that means the Guardians finish second. I do think they will challenge the Twins for the division. By the way, I have the Twins winning the division. But I think Twins outfielder Byron Buxton will continue to have a good season. He'll stay healthy, and he'll be a big factor in their success down the stretch of the season. So Guardians at second, Twins win the AL Central. And in the AL West, the current standings, the Astros sit atop the division, followed by the Mariners, then Rangers, Angels, and A's. So at the bottom of the division, I don't think anything will change. We have one of the worst teams in baseball, the A's. They may even make a few moves and trade away some players. So the A's definitely at the bottom. For the fourth place spot, I debated between the Angels and Rangers. I have to go with the Angels. So they're currently only separated by 3 games. But I think the Angels will end up finishing in fourth because they need just more around Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, because they can't do it all for the Angels. So Angels finish fourth, Rangers finish third. So they didn't have the best start to the season, but I do think they're going to finish in third because I don't think they can get back to second. But I just explained why I don't think they're going to be below the Angels. So that brings us to our second place finisher in the Seattle Mariners. So the Mariners are on a 14-game winning streak. They're in a great position to end their postseason drought, as I think they're going to get one of the 3 wildcard spots and finish in second place. And atop the AL West, I have the Astros. They currently have a 9-game lead, and I'm not saying that's insurmountable, but they're one of the best teams in baseball, and unless they go on like a really, really long losing streak, I don't see them losing that lead. So my 3 wildcard spots for the American League, in order, are the Mariners, then the Rays, and then the Guardians. So on to the National League, starting off with the NL East. The current standings, the Mets, followed closely by the Braves, then Phillies, Marlins, and Nationals. So at the bottom of the NL East, I have the Nationals. They're one of the worst teams in baseball. Actually, they are the worst team in baseball, and they're in danger of losing their best player, Juan Soto. And if they lose Soto, it's just going to make them even worse. He's one of the best players in baseball, so obviously he's the best on their team, and he's like the only good player on their team. In 4th place, I have the Marlins. They could make the jump to 3rd, but I don't think they will. In 3rd place, I have the Phillies. They could make a playoff push. I've even seen people say they're going to make the playoffs. I don't think they will. I think they're going to come up short, and I don't think they're going to catch the Braves or Mets for a top 2 spot in the division. Number 2, and also number 1, because they go hand in hand with the Mets and Braves. It was really, really tough. Every game they play against each other will be really, really meaningful. Right now, the Mets have the slim lead, and I would say the Mets are going to win. It's really close, but the Braves will get the number 1 wildcard spot. So Mets win the AL East, Braves at number 2. The NL Central, the current standings, Brewers and Cardinals are separated by half a game at the top of the division. Then Pirates, Cubs, and then Reds. So this division is easy and hard at the same time, because the Pirates, Reds, and Cubs will be at the bottom of the division. It's just a matter of what order. And then at the top of the division, same thing. The Brewers and Cardinals will be at the top, just what order. So at the bottom, I'm gonna go Reds. Then I'll go Cubs and then Pirates, which is the current order. Really, I could see it going any combination. I could see Cubs at the bottom, I could see Reds at the bottom, I could see Pirates at the bottom. They're all pretty close, all pretty bad. So, and also, I don't know who will win the division. The Cardinals and Brewers have split the season series so far, each winning 6 games. So I'm going to go Cardinals. I definitely think we're going to see the Brewers in the playoffs. I think we could definitely see the Brewers win the division. And the final division, we have the National League West. The current standings, it is the Dodgers, then followed by the Padres, Giants, Rockies, and then Diamondbacks. So I think the order of this division stays the same, with the Diamondbacks at the bottom and then the Rockies right above them. I think the Giants make it very close for the 2nd place spot in the division. I think the Padres hold them off and clinch a wildcard spot, and the Dodgers stay atop the division. So my playoff predictions, seeding-wise, in the American League, the top seeds, number 1 is the Yankees, then Astros, Twins, Mariners, Rays, and Guardians. In the National League, the Dodgers have the 1 seed, Mets at the 2 seed, Cardinals 3, Braves 4, Brewers 5, and Padres 6. So in the updated playoff format, the top 2 seeds in each division, in each league, get a bye, and seeds 3 and 6 play each other, and seeds 4 and 5 play each other. So in the American League, the Astros and Yankees would get a bye. So, and the Twins and Guardians would play, and the Mariners and Rays would play. I have the Twins defeating the Guardians in the 3-game series, and the Mariners defeating the Rays. In the NL Wildcard Series, the Dodgers and Mets get a bye, and I have the Cardinals over the Padres and the Braves over the Brewers. In the divisional round, I have the Yankees against the Mariners and the Astros against the Twins. I will take the Yankees and the Astros there. In the NLDS, the Dodgers-Braves, I have the Dodgers getting their revenge from last season, and the Cardinals and Mets. Really, really close. I think that'll go the full 5 games. I would go with the Mets. In the ALCS and NLCS, Yankees, Astros in the ALCS, that would be a really, really good series. Both teams are having a really, really good year, and the Yankees have a chance to get revenge on the Astros for 2017 and 2019, and I think they're going to advance to the World Series. That is the Yankees. And then the NLCS, Dodgers, Mets, really tough. I'm going to take the Mets to advance to play the Yankees in the World Series. And in the World Series, I'm going to take the Yankees to win their 28th World Series over crosstown rival the Mets. And my award predictions, AL MVP, I'm going Aaron Judge. NL MVP, I'm going to go Paul Goldschmidt. NL Cy Young, sorry, I should have said AL Cy Young. But AL Cy Young, Shane McClanahan. And National League Cy Young Award winner, Sandy Alcantara. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know who's going to win the World Series after we've seen before the All-Star break. Bold predictions for the second half of the season come out later today, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.